Welcome back. The impeachment inquiry heating up. President Biden's younger brother, James Biden, will be appearing for a transcribed interview before the House Oversight Committee tomorrow. This comes as a damning report in Politico details how James Biden leveraged his brother Joe Biden's name while pitching himself to the failed healthcare company AmeriCorps. AmeriCorps is now suing James Biden, accusing him of defrauding the company of $600,000. James Biden allegedly spoke of plans to give his brother Joe equity in AmeriCorps, install him on the board of the company, and have Joe promote the company in a future presidential campaign. James Biden even said that Joe Biden was sitting right next to him during a business call. The report mirrors Hunter Biden's infamous 2017 WhatsApp message, where he also warned a Chinese business associate, "Pay up because my father is sitting next to me." Joining me right now is New York Congressman Nick Langworthy. He's a member of the House Oversight, Agriculture and Rules Committee. Congressman, thanks very much for being here. This story in Politico is damning, to say the least. Are you expecting to raise this with James Biden when he sits for an interview in front of your committee tomorrow?
Well, he once again has a lot to answer. It's great to see that he's finally coming in for this interview. And a year ago, I think that the administration would have denied that they would ever have Biden family members coming before the Oversight Committee as part of this impeachment inquiry. This is going to be a very important moment in this investigation. But what we read in the Politico story, what we've seen is the same disgusting narrative. This family has peddled a name and a name only, no know-how, no expertise. They have sold access to Joe Biden and Joe Biden's, quote, brand. And you see that, Jim Biden receives $200,000. He immediately cuts that check back to his brother. There's no note. There's no publicly available document. And this is not how business is done if you're not involved. So this really, I think he has an awful lot to answer in this investigation, in this interview, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing the outcome here.
So on the same day that Jim Biden receives $200,000 from AmeriCorps, he cuts a check for the same amount, $200,000, to his brother Joe Biden.
After the president said he never got a dollar from any of these businesses, he's never received anything. And what do you know? We get the bank records and there's checks cut directly to Joe Biden, not just from Hunter's shady LLCs, but now directly from Jim Biden from his family's joint checking account for $200,000. The direct amount he received from this AmeriCorps, this very troubled company that seems to have trouble with the law because they can't follow, the code of conduct of the Medicare program and Medicaid. What you see, this is the money going directly from one brother to the next brother.
Wow,
and
that's
this directly
yeah.
contradicts what the president has said time and again.
Well, we're going to be interested in hearing what you learned from Joe Biden's brother, James Biden, tomorrow. I want to move on to take a look at the two different applications of the law when it comes to Biden versus Trump. And, of course, that huge verdict against Trump on Friday. Now, supporters of former President Trump have raised more than $600,000 to help pay for the $355 million New York civil judgment. This GoFundMe called Stand with Trump Fund, the $355 million unjust judgment, is averaging about $49 as of this morning, with the top donation of $10,000. In addition to that fine, Trump is being banned from running his business in New York and applying for bank loans for 3 years. His two sons, Eric and Don Jr., also barred for 2 years and also being forced to pay up. Congressman, what is your reaction to all of this?
It's absolutely disgusting what Tish James and the Kangaroo Court in New York has done to President Trump and the Trump Organization, a great American company, a great American success story. And what they have, the way they have applied this law, no one was defrauded. No one was cheated out of a nickel. Yet they have taken this opportunity to politicize every tool of power that Letitia James has in her hands. And what you see with these funds raised, it just shows how deep the support is from the American people. People, average folks going on a website and donating money to help him with this judgment. I mean, I think that combined with the massive amounts of money he's raised for his campaign just show how deep that support runs. And
yeah.
People get this. They understand. You have people manipulating their power to hurt President Trump because they're fearful of him coming back to the White House because they know he is onto them. He's seen what they did to obstruct him in his first term, and he is going to change his country and get this country back in the right direction for the American people in his
Will
next
he
term.
be able to do that, though, Congressman? I mean, you've got 4 indictments here. You've got all of these fines trying to bleed him dry. Do you think this is going to impact his ability to run and as he expects to win in November?
I expect he will win in November, and you see, he's going to clean up in South Carolina and beat his nearest opponent, who's from the state, by probably 35 points. His support has grown as these people have created and put on full display the manipulation of our justice system. His support, I think, is perhaps stronger than ever.
Yeah. Congressman, it's good to have you this morning. Thanks very much. We'll be watching all of that.